Ilara loved the lonely beach. She walked there every day. The waves told her stories and the wind sang songs. She searched for forgotten things. One day she found a unique shell. It gleamed on the sand, a small pale secret, smooth like old glass, worn by time. It pulsed with a faint light. She felt a gentle calling. Kneeling, she touched its cool surface. It felt ancient and alive. She held it to her ear, but this was different. A haunting melody played, a song of long ago. The sea's heart beating against her ear, whispers, secrets from the deep. Others heard only waves and gulls, but Ilara heard the music. The shell sang only for her, a song meant for one. Each day Ilara listened. The shell became her friend, her secret confidant. Its song grew stronger, more vivid with each telling. It painted pictures in her mind, pictures of a world unseen, a world beneath the waves, a world of memory and of forgotten souls. She saw tall ships, their sails like tattered ghosts. They battled fierce storms, their timbers groaned in protest. She saw sailors, brave sailors, their faces etched by sun and salt. They looked out at endless water, searching for land or for hope, or for an end to the sea. Their eyes held the ocean's depth. Their songs mingled with the shell's sad ballads of distant homes, of loves left waiting on shore, of dangers faced alone. The shell held their loneliness, their fading courage, their last unspoken whispers. Ilara watched them, silent. She felt their long journey. She understood their fear. Ancient waves appeared then, huge, dark and powerful. They remembered everything. The birth of islands, the sinking of unlucky stars. They crashed and swirled endlessly, carrying echoes of forgotten times. The shell was a doorway, a small, spiraled doorway, a doorway to the past. One grey morning, things changed. The song was different. It was no longer old, no longer a gentle memory. It was sharp, it was sudden, a jolt of pure sound, fearful and very, very near. Ilara sat up straight, alert. Her heart beat faster now, a drum against her ribs. The melody was a cry, a desperate, urgent plea. It was not a story of the past. This was happening now, right now. The shell vibrated in her hand. It felt cold like the deep ocean. The music pulled at her, insistent and demanding. It would not be ignored. It spoke of immediate peril. The visions shifted quickly. No more ghostly sailors, no more ancient dreaming seas. She saw a small red boat tossed like a discarded toy by angry churning waves. A boy was inside, all alone. His face was pale with fright, his eyes wide with terror. He was so very small. The shell's song was his fear, his silent, unheard scream. It wrapped around Ilara. It showed her the way. The music was a compass made of sound and sorrow, pointing to the danger, pointing to the lost boy. She had to go at once. She had to help now. Section 4. Guided by sound, the perilous journey. Ilara did not hesitate. There was no time for thought. She grabbed the precious shell and ran to the shore. Her small rowboat waited, bobbing on the restless water. The song was louder now, a frantic drum beat in her ears. It pushed her forward into the cold, grey spray. She pushed the boat out into the choppy, unfriendly sea. The wind whipped her hair, stinging her face with salt. The waves slapped the hull, trying to turn her back. Other boats were far away. Their owners saw nothing amiss. They heard only the wind, the ordinary, everyday sea. But Ilara heard the shell. Its music cut through the noise, clearer than any shout. It guided her small boat past the jagged dark rocks towards the hidden peril. Her arms ached as she rowed. Each stroke was a small prayer. The song urged her on. Don't stop, keep going. The waves grew larger still. The sky turned a darker grey. Doubt whispered in her mind, a cold, small voice of fear. But the shell sang louder, a beacon of pure sound. Then she saw it, a flash of red against the grey, the overturned boat, the boy, just as the shell had shown. Section 5. The listener's reward, a life reclaimed. She reached him in time. He was clinging to the hull, weak, cold, so terribly afraid. But his eyes found hers, a flicker of sudden hope. She pulled him carefully, gently, into her little boat. Safe. The shell's song softened then. It became gentle, quieter, a sigh of profound relief. The journey back was hard, but the sea seemed calmer now, or perhaps it was her heart that felt a little lighter. They reached the shore at last. People gathered, surprised, staring. They had not seen the boy. They had not heard his plight. He'd been lost out there, lost in the vastness of the sea. Ilara looked at the singing shell. It rested quietly in her palm. Its light was dim now. Its song was done. For today. She understood its secret. The magic was not just in the shell, it was in the listening, the true, deep, quiet listening, the kind that most forgot or never learned to do. The world was full of whispers, cries for help, hidden wonders. Most people did not hear them. They were too busy, too loud, their own thoughts too noisy. But Ilara had listened. She had heard the sea's plea. And because she listened, truly listened, she found what others missed, a life, a truth, the sea's quiet gift.